When we first started in the partnership, like everyone else in biomedical research, our goal was to get the grant funded. And these grants were for 5 years, and we wanted to get the renewal. But I never really looked beyond that next 5-year interval. It was always, okay, the next one, okay, the next one. And then the joy of this was the ability to turn around and look backwards after a while and say, oh, wow, we've got lots of segments here. My goal for the partnership at its inception was in line with the NCI's goals, and that was to increase cancer research capacity on the NMSU campus. My goal was to provide as many opportunities for training for students and for faculty, and to provide an environment for collaborative research. And so this also provided us an opportunity to create teamwork and team science aspects between the faculty at NMSU and the scientists at the Cancer Research Center in Seattle.
From the Hutch perspective, what we were trying to do was build a sustainable cancer research program at New Mexico State University. And what we were trying to do was increase our responsibility and our research in health disparity populations. We thought that this was a good opportunity for the Hutch to become more involved in health disparities research.
The impact of the partnership over the last 20 years at NMSU, what I've seen are the following. All faculty that have been involved in research projects have benefited by basically having another partner, another source of knowledge, tools, and resources for all of our students and all of our faculty. That really benefits the faculty in promotion and tenure and moving forward. Because of this partnership, one of the faculty involved doing a research project was able to get NMSU's first ever clinical trial. Now NMSU can carry human studies.
In our 20-year history, Fred Hutch has really benefited greatly from the interaction with NMSU. Our institutional culture in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion has greatly increased. Our community outreach efforts have increased, and even our basic science activities are more diverse and more productive because of the unique perspectives and expertise offered by our NMSU collaborators.
The partnership has dramatically shaped the trajectory of both my research and my career. In the research realm, we were able to do a lot more applications to the engineering instruments we were building. So it brought in a whole new area of basic science and biology to utilize the tools we were making and building. In terms of my career, it supported me going through tenure and promotion by having a lot of mentors and opportunities and things and workshops that helped me through that. So in your career, you know, when you're early on as a faculty member, you're interested in publishing, getting grant money, and basically mentoring students. And so all of those things are difficult to do, but when you have a program that's uniquely focused on guiding you through those, through each of those components, then it becomes really helpful, and you know you can achieve that, and that you can, you know, accomplish those things. And with the help of all of the people as part of the U54, I think it was really nice. Yeah.
One of the most impressive impacts from my view is the ability of this partnership, the uniqueness of this partnership in training students from NMSU primarily in cancer research in all different capacities. And those students then have gone on and now occupy positions in state and federal government, research capacities at universities throughout the country as professors, directing research on their own. And in each one of those cases, I am confident that they are all paying attention to training and diversifying their research interests to help reduce health disparities, and making sure everyone that needs an opportunity to participate in the research gets that opportunity.
The partnership has really expanded our ability to carry out community-based participatory research. When we started the partnership, Betty Thompson, who is a pioneer in CBPR, was just beginning efforts at Fred Hutch to engage the community in the scientific enterprise. But through the collaboration with NMSU, those efforts have greatly expanded, including our current community outreach and education efforts.
And here we have done amazing things, especially in New Mexico, where there are a great deal of underrepresented populations. We have worked very closely with them in a variety of areas. We have done a lot of randomized controlled trials, which are different than the type of research that normally goes on in these communities. And we have educated communities on what a randomized controlled trial is like and why it is important to test our interventions to see whether or not they're effective before we put them on a grand scale in the community. So we've had a number of very important impacts, I think, as a result of this partnership.
Putting together a partnership that has been working for so many years, has been implemented in so many ways, of two institutions that in paper are so dissimilar, but they are actually using their strength and they are working complementary and helping each other, I think is unique in many aspects. Another uniqueness is the focus that they have in the populations. There are not many grants or many projects that are focusing in the border population in New Mexico, or even in Native Americans in the area of New Mexico. Remember, this partnership was created before New Mexico had an NCI designated cancer center. So a lot of the first steps that this partnership did are going to be critical to cement the impact of all the research that's coming afterwards.
In 10 years, I hope our partnership is still going strong. I hope we have a bigger pool of students engaging on both campuses. I hope that Fred Hutch is fully engaged in its entire catchment area, which now includes all of Washington State. I hope New Mexico State University has a robust, well-funded cancer research program, and we've contributed to the diversification of faculty on both campuses.
My vision of success for this partnership is for everybody involved to have learned and experience working across disciplines, across departments, across units within an NMSU, as well as working across institutions. And that goes for both people from New Mexico as well as people from the Fred Hutch. I think that this is an excellent opportunity that we have through this partnership for everybody involved to really learn how to work with anyone, regardless of discipline, to solve a problem.